Good evening, everybody. Good evening. I do apologise, but we seem to be looking at Jean's light for some reason. I was just wondering if she'd collapsed or something.
No, I'm sorry.
Good evening, everybody
Good
who's
evening, everyone.
commented. There's too many of you now to read out the list of names because it's just shot up the screen. But apparently Suzanne Symes is nice and cool at the back of her house, and she's just ate a nice prawn balti.
Yeah, I've just seen that one.
A nice prawn balti. I'm melting. Absolutely melting. Oh dear. There's a light over at the Pearson's place yesterday. We was just looking at it. It was lovely. I do like the light in Jean's back bedroom. Oh dear. And now the dogs have decided to play. That's nice, isn't it?
And I've got dogs walking on the back.
Hello, Mum and Dad. I've just seen Dad.
Hi, Scott.
Nice to see you all on a Saturday evening. We just thought we would pop on as we missed last night, and we won't be on tomorrow night, just to see how you all are. And yes, I was just going to include that in my opening prayer, Paul. Christian Eriksen of Denmark, who collapsed during the match. It's awful. Apparently, it's the latest is he's stabilised in hospital, but there's no further news. So, I'll like I say, I was going to say that in my opening prayer in a little while. But no idea what tonight's going to be. We're going to leave it to the world of spirit to see what they want us to do. And you
out there.
And you out there, yes, see what it is you want. But whatever tonight turns out to be, we do no matter what we do when we work with spirit, we always want to say an opening prayer just to set intention and to ask for protection. So could we all blend our energies together, please, friends? Great Spirit, Father, Mother, God, we thank you for the privilege of allowing us to gather together in your name tonight. Father, we ask for healing for the young man who's collapsed on the football pitch, and we pray that everything turns out the best way it can, and you know how that's going to be, Father, and we ask for love and support for his family and friends. Father, as always, we ask that the veil be lifted between the two realms to allow the guides of Jean and myself to step forward to support and inspire us through this short while that we will be together, and we promise that everything we do will be done with love, truth and honesty in our hearts. Father, at the end of this evening, we will hand back to you everything which is rightfully yours in love, honour and glory. Amen. Amen. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, and thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. And give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen. Oh dear.
It's a bit warm.
It is a bit warm. It's a bit warm. But how's everybody been? Has everybody been all right? Been doing anything exciting apart from eating a nice prawn balti?
Barbecuing. Eating loads and loads of food, what there shouldn't be.
Yes, yeah. Mind you, saying that, we had bacon, beans and pancakes for our tea.
Oh, what did we have? What about them? Oh, we've had them feeder pocket things. With mince and salad and everything.
Yeah. Well,
Stuart's got told he hasn't got to eat cakes and biscuits and crisps and all that.
Oh, has he?
Yes.
Why is he being told that?
Doctors told him.
Oh.
They wronged him. His blood come back saying his lipids or something were wrong and it's fats in his blood or something.
Oh, dear me. Yeah, that's it exactly, Michael. We were using what's left in the fridge. And April Tipple's been working. That's not good.
Not in this heat, it isn't, April.
No. Paul's had a great day spent with his beautiful angels and got them amazing gift off his kids. Oh, what did you get, Paul? And Claire Bradwell's cooking salt and pepper
salt and
chicken.
pepper chicken sounds nice.
Doesn't it just?
Sounds
Claire,
beautiful.
in your car, down here with some of that, please. Thank you very much. That'll make a nice supper for
And
when
if
I'm
you're
finished this service.
round Rotherham, then pop it
And
up.
on the way to the motorway, just drop some off for
Yeah, just do a die there.
Jeannie. James, you went out to see friends. Lovely. Lovely. That sounds good. Well, this afternoon I
What's
watched
Ricky been up to?
Ricky Chuck. I have no sound. Now he's sorted. That's okay. I was a bit confused then.
So would Ricky like to
what
come
was
on?
I going to say? Oh, a necklace with some of Lynn's ashes in it. Oh, that's lovely. Bless you.
You shouldn't have said, Paul.
Just in case she comes.
Well, no, I've got a funny feeling that she's here.
Have you?
I've got a lady here, and I do feel as though it could be Lynn, you see, so I wish she'd not said anything.
Oh, right.
Till we see if it builds up.
I was going to say, though, this afternoon I watched an interview that our own Reverend Nick did with somebody at a Facebook page called Spiritual Talk, and it was really interesting. Really interesting. Yes.
And I just fell asleep.
And he says, Tony asked me, Jean. I did. I said, what did you get, Paul? And you said, it's a necklace with.
Never mind.
And then Jean's telling you off, Paul.
I'm not telling you off, Paul. I won't tell you off.
Not fair. But anyway.
I won't tell you off.
Reverend Nick, because I did Little Port's service on Thursday night, as some of you saw, because I recognised some of the names. So some of you saw me on there, and he did say he knows he's going to come on and do us a talk, but just stuff gets in the way.
You're welcome, Lisa.
Lisa, it's no problem at all. No problem
so
at
welcome.
all. Oh, go on, Paul. Stop creeping. I don't mind Jean telling me off. Honestly, I don't know.
I'm going to meet this chap one day in person.
We are. I'm adamant we are going to all get
Once
together
everything
at some
settles
point.
properly.
We're going to have to find somewhere that's halfway or easy for everybody to get to.
Even if you have to do it in 3 different batches. You know, everybody meet one area, which depends on where they are near. So we can move round and we'll meet them in a certain place, even if it's 2 or 3 different little areas. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
So
Sorry, I've just spilled me coffee down the table.
Just funny that because it was Scott what mainly attracted me with Lynn. I'm sorry, I know it's got to be her here because she's just saying Scott. So I do know that she's around. And sorry, Tony, she's just coming a bit close, and because I know that you've just done. Where's Irene? She's doing another service tonight. She's at
Grimsby. She's at Grimsby. And she's not at Grimsby. She's doing a Zoom service for Grimsby, and then she's going to try and get on ours if it finishes in time. Anyway, sorry, Jean, you were saying.
No, you're fine. No, it were. I know they've done the little garden plot for Lynn, you know, and she was just saying how pretty it looks and everything. But at the minute, she's just wondering what is happening to Scott. I don't know exactly what's what, and I don't know if Scott's on or if Paul can pass a message on, because she's saying he doesn't seem himself at the moment. And I'm holding my head. I don't know who's got the headaches, but I'm holding top of my head, so I don't know if it's tension or if they've bumped into something. I'm not saying you're in trouble, darling. I don't cause trouble. But she's just saying you don't seem yourself, sweetheart. So I don't know if you're quiet or there's something what's worrying you on your mind, darling. And she's just giving me that heaviness on top of my head. So it's as if I'm carrying world at a minute. It's that time, you know, when as though your head's getting pushed into your shoulders. It's that type of feeling. And she's just wondering what's what, Paul. But I'm not saying you're in trouble, darling. She's just saying you don't seem yourself, love. I'm going to put it that way. Okay. And she does want to thank you for the little garden plot, but she's talked about, what is it? I don't know my plans. Oh, right. I had a very bad headache today. That's why she's putting that way in my head. Once feeling as though it's pushing into my shoulders. Thank you for that. But can you still understand, Scott, darling, where you don't see yourself, darling? I don't know. It's just not you. You're a bit. I don't know you. I don't know if you're loud or quiet, but she's just saying you don't see yourself, sweetheart. Okay. But there's a little. I don't know my flowers. I wish I could. She's showing me a little flower or a little shrub or something. What's missing? I don't know if you can understand this or if you're thinking of putting something very small into this garden, because she's making reference to this. I wished I knew my plants and stopped just showing them me. It's not a pansy or something, Tony. What's little? Very similar.
Violet.
What's a primrose? What's a
Yeah,
primrose?
primroses are yellow and cream and orange and things.
Right, that's it then, because I've just heard primrose. There's something tiny like that, darling. Okay, I don't know if you're thinking of putting it in or something. And also a light. She's showing me that there's a light. So you must be taught to putting a light around it as well. Okay. Because she's saying that it's as if I'm looking in dark. It's really difficult. I hope you can understand this, Scott. Can you jump up, love, and tell me if you can understand it or not? Because I'm getting
I
a
think
bit
he's trying to get
confused.
on.
Oh, and I know your mum, bless her, she can be very strong and a very strong lady. And so I know her energies when she comes through, and this is what she's trying to say to me, sweetheart. Okay. All right. She's just said, have you done that ironing? So I don't know if she means you or Paul. But have you done that ironing? You can understand. Thank you, darling. And have you done that ironing? Or has Paul done the ironing? Because she's on about that as well. Okay. She's saying things are settling down, so you can understand where things are calming down slightly for you, Duck. Okay. But you've sensed her. I don't know if there's an anniversary coming up or a birthday, but she's saying she's around more. And I don't know why I'm talking quiet. It's as if I'm whispering so that people can't hear what I'm saying. No, love, it's a... What's that, Tony?
It's in a pile.
His ironing's in a pile. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
You know where I'm like? I'm a bit dopey. But Paul, I don't do ironing, love, Paul. Stuart does his own. But I've just got to say, I'm talking quiet, so there's something... Well, I don't know if you've got to say, you or Paul's got to say, because Mum's quite loud and I'm talking quiet. She's making me talking quiet as though I've got to whisper for some reason. And I don't understand, sweetheart. So there's something you've got to be saying and say it louder than what she's whispering at me for. She ain't telling me what, sweetheart, I don't know. But she's... Paul, can I just say to you, darling, she's thanking you for something. You've done something, darling, and she's so proud that you've achieved something you've just done. So I don't know what you've done or if you've said something to help somebody along, sweetheart, but she's so proud of what you've just achieved. Okay, I know about the necklace now. You've already said, sweetheart, but you've done something else. All right. She's also mentioned the tattoo, so I do know somebody's on about the tattoo as well. Okay, she's talking about the rings, so I know she's going a bit fast now. About the rings. Okay, she's talking about that, and I don't know. Thank you. You will, Scott. It'll all come together, love. It's beautiful. I have seen it on book. It looks
absolutely
beautiful.
Gorgeous.
And she's proud. Okay. And I don't know why I keep getting animals, all right? But I don't know this talk or a dog or something, because she's mentioned that, or you're fed up of somebody's dog, but she's talked about a dog. Okay, love. And I don't know. She says, she's just said, do windows. So I don't think windows have been done. She's on about the windows. All right, do the windows. Right, she knows about that. Okay, and Thank you. So she's with you, darling. She knows everything you're doing. Okay. She's coming in with such proud, and she's got a different laugh anyway, but she's got a beam. And I know it's when you say from ear to ear, but that smiles from ear to ear. She's so proud of what you've achieved over these few months and where you've come and everything. You're still trying to sort some bits and bobs out, she's telling me, sweetheart. And I still know that you're waiting for the post. She's talking about some post, so there's something still got to come in the post that you're waiting for. Okay, she's not making, I don't know what, but she's saying you're still waiting for something from the post. Can I just say, Paul, you've got to stop blaming someone, sweetheart. You've still got that blame, and she's saying you haven't got to blame anyone. Okay, sweetheart, there's no need to blame anyone. So I don't know who that is, darling. She's not telling me as well. Can you understand the name Judy or Judith? Don't know why my phone's dinging. It's either Judy or Judith. I can hear. I don't know if it's a friend, sweetheart, but she's talking about this, all right? And also there's a Keith or a Kenneth. She's mentioning that name as well, darling. If you can't think now, darling, just remember I've told you, because we can be going back with this, okay? And she's also, oh, bless her, you wanting to do something to the house as well. So I don't know if you're thinking of changing house round or redecorating, start doing something, but she's talking about that. I am going to leave that with you, Paul and Scott. I hope it's been okay for you, darling, but she just wanted to pop in, say what she had to, and then she's gone. All right, darling, and I'll leave that with you both, and say a night and God bless.
Right. The carpet in the hallway needs doing, and he does blame the hospital for Lynn.
Yeah.
Bless.
I should just say there's nobody to blame.
Yeah.
But it's easier said than done, isn't it?
It is. Well, for once, Paul, she's jumped up onto Jean and left me alone because she's not here. But she might pop back in through the course of
tonight
and see. Irene did send me a poem.
Oh, I forgot about that, Tony.
Which is called A Grandmother's Prayer. So I'll just read that out quickly and then we'll crack on. The Grandmother's Prayer. Let me give my grandchild gifts, not just toys, but other things, like treasured dreams and memories that give a child both roots and wings. Let me help with little things, to teach someone to tie a shoe, to answer funny questions now, and always know just what to do. Let me show that what is old, a child may find completely new, and know what once delighted me makes my grandchild happy too. Let me use this special time feeling blessed by circumstance, for sometimes being a grandma is a mother's happy second chance, and that was author unknown. But I thought that was quite sweet.
Yes, sweet, isn't it?
It is, yes. Hi guys, sorry I'm late. Kids are being little buggers about going to bed, says Sophie Haig.
Oh, have you seen the photo she's put on her little one? Oh, he's so cute. He's got a nat on, he looks right like a cheeky so-and-so.
Does he?
Beautiful, yeah, beautiful. So bonny he is.
You've just missed Mum, and for once she didn't come and bug me, she bugged Jean. Yeah, so...
She might come back.
I got away with it. I bet I haven't. I bet she's here soon. Bless her.
She was very calm, very calm.
She was for Lynn. I have posted the link in the very bottom of the comments section. If anybody's got a question they want to ask or whatever, just pop on and we'll see what happens, because I think tonight's going to be one of those more free and easy nights. I don't think it's going to be a night of just readings. I think they're going to bob about a bit tonight because their energy feels very funny around me today. Lisa's got... lovely, the unbelievable, the love you have for grandchildren. It's truly something else.
It is.
Andy,
You've got a different love for your grandchildren than your children.
have you? Pippin, be quiet. Andy, Irene's conducting a service for Grimsby Spiritualist Church. She's hoping to pop on a bit later when the service is over, but if we're still on, she'll bob on and see. Oh,
Come on.
Ricky, you love the talking. You learn so much by talking amongst. You do. You learn so much by talking to other people.
It's true.
Like watching the talk Reverend Nick did with Spiritual Talk the other day. I learned loads just listening to him talk. And Reverend Lynn was 50 today.
And
some. But that's all I'm saying. Because if she's watching or if she rewatches it, I'll get into trouble. Right. Okay. Who's that then? Right. Who's this lady? And you're 55 tomorrow.
Who's 55?
Ricky?
Oh, 55 tomorrow, Ricky.
Happy birthday for tomorrow, Ricky.
Are you telling us the truth? Because we'll find out, you know.
Well, I know Reverend Lynn wasn't when she said she was 50.
I know. Yes, I know Reverend Lynn isn't.
Yes. I think Reverend Lynn's was maybe three more birthdays with zeros on than, yeah. But anyway, I got a lady that's popped in, and the lady, as she's connecting with me, I'm
Oh, 16 weeks pregnant tomorrow. Sophie, that's flown since you said you're
Sophie,
pregnant.
I saw your bump.
I did.
How many's in there?
It's big bumpers.
Have you got a football team in there, Sophie? Good grief.
Big bump.
I know. Oh, Sophie. Oh, I've got a feeling Lynn's back. I feel like I've got static electric running through my body. Are you sure there's just one in there? Okay.
You could be wrong.
Right, Sophie, just bear with, because as I saw that post about you being 16 weeks pregnant, I got static electric running down my arms and hairs on the back of my neck stood up, and I just felt this whoosh of energy come through me. And I know there's a lady's energy around me, and I know this lady, as she's talking to me, she's got me going really quick. So hang on, because she's taking my breathing now. So I know this lady would have had breathing issues, and I know this lady had breathing issues prior to her passing to spirit, so it wasn't something that came on behind and came on all of a sudden and took her to spirit. I know this lingered. She Sorry, people have just walked past, and apparently that was dreadful, and they shouldn't be, because he's now stamping his little paws over there. Shut up. And I know I've got a really wicked sense of humour, which is making me think that it's your mum come back, Sophie, to have a word. I think she'd left Jean because you weren't quite on, and now you're on. She's come back to have a word with you as well. Sophie, sweetheart, would you understand where you have to start putting yourself first a bit? Because I know you're pregnant and you should be taking things easy anyway, but even before, I want to say that she's making me feel like you weren't putting yourself first enough. it was doing for the kids and doing for this one and doing for that one and doing for your friends, and you never took time to just be looking after yourself. She's also making me feel like, right, you, come on, give me that again, love. This pregnancy, she's making me feel like it's pulling on you more than you're letting on. So you're feeling more worn out and more tired than you're letting on to everybody. And she's saying, no, you've got to tell people how you're feeling and rest when you need to rest. Don't think, no, it's fine, and just keep going through. Really take care of yourself and be good to yourself, sweetheart. All right. Otherwise, I think your mum's going to be giving you what for. I really do. She's okay. She's talking about, I don't know why she's just crossed my fingers, but she's just crossed my fingers. She's talking to me about decisions, and she's moving across from you. So decisions either your partner's got to make or Scott's got to make, because I feel like I'm partner, brother, cousins, but I'm on that same line as you on a family tree. So there's decisions to be made around there, and she wants to. Oh, you're hoping for a little girl. That's why she's got my fingers crossed for you, sweetheart. Well, your mum is as well.
Will be.
If it's happy and healthy, it doesn't matter. But yeah, I think mum's keeping my fingers crossed for you as well, darling. Okay. Would you understand as well where there's something changing around? I know Irene didn't at all. Jean said about things changing around their house, Scott and your dad, but around your house as well, sweetheart. I know there's big changes because you'll be getting ready for a new baby and things, but there's something different to that. It's like new curtains, new decorating, or something that you're wanting to do around your house as well. She's also talking about two appointments. You need to look for a bigger place. Right, okay. But she's talking about two appointments, and I don't feel these are necessarily at the hospital about the baby or anything, but it's about there's two appointments around and about you, sweetheart. So whatever they are, just watch out for that as well. And Jean's already told Scott about a memorial tattoo. If I'm not going to ask what you want to call this baby, but I feel there's something around this baby that's going to be. You've got a diabetic check coming up and 2 extra scans. Right, okay. There's something about this baby that's going to involve your mum. I don't know if this is like. I don't know if this is like a name or something that's going to be passed on, but there's something she's saying about your mum, that your mum's saying about this baby, and it's going to be in memory of something's going to be. Hang on. There's a chain of your mum's. There's a chain of your mum's, and I don't know what's either a cross or a name's being used as a middle name. Right, okay. But there's also a chain. She showed me a chain, so I don't know if there's a chain that's going to be given to baby if it's a girl, but your mum's talking about the chain as well. But anyway. Okay, bless you. She is starting to go now. and I've not had to get my pointer finger out. You've been wearing it all day with 2 rings. Okay. That's okay then.
She's not losing her temper with him, is she, though?
She's
really,
not. She's been
nice.
very
Her
good.
Temperament's lovely.
She's been very calm for your mum.
Yeah.
But she is saying, "Oh, I'm not going to."
Oh, go on,
Sophie. Are you having issues with veins in your legs? Because
achy legs.
achy legs and things. So will you just watch? And if you've got to stop,
she needs to be picking them up.
Sophie, sweetheart, sorry, but she says if you've got achy legs, then you might have to start wearing support tights, darling, because she doesn't want you getting veins. All right. So with that pearl of advice, I will leave your mum's love with you, sweetheart, and say God bless and thank you so much. She's not. She's just talking about varicose veins and support tights, and I don't want to be talking about. I don't want to be talking about support
Tony,
tights.
men get support stockings as well.
I know, but anyway.
You just don't get pregnant, but you can still get the aches and pains.
I know. Anyway, thank you very much. Lisa Scott, do you believe if you pray, do you believe it's spirit that listen or God? I actually prayed yesterday for a while. Actually, I was chatting on for ages now. I absolutely believe that they listen to you, and I believe both listen to you. I believe both Spirit, God, and all 3 of them, and Jesus listen to prayers.
I do. I agree.
And I believe that whoever can helps, whether that be Spirit can intervene and help with some energy, or if God needs to intervene or Jesus, then they do.
They do help as much as possible, and they'll listen to everything you've got to say. They might not answer straight away, but they do answer as quick and as precise as possible.
They do. And I also believe that, we always say it, you can pray for what you want, but God, Jesus, and Spirit will only give you what you need, which may not be what you want, but it's what you need at that point in time. It's just sometimes you don't know that's what you need. I pray for £1 million every week. It's never going to happen.
We don't get it.
No.
And this is what we say about praying, though, isn't it, Tony? That sometimes you might not get it the way you want. You might get it in a different way by just something driving past, or music, or you might hear a song, or and this can sometimes be the answers to what you're praying for. And this is how they're doing it in different ways to show you that they have listened, and that's the only way they can actually show you or tell you the way they want to.
Yeah, exactly. We do have, I hope that helps, Lisa. You've not prayed and chatted on like that before. I do it. I pray every morning when I get up, and then I pray every night before I go to bed. And it can be something like the Lord's Prayer, or other times if I've got stuff on my mind, like you say, you just chat on. And
it can just be 2 little words.
Tell them everything that's on your mind.
Get it off your chest. They'll listen.
Get it off your chest, and they will listen. They will listen.
And they don't judge. That's one good thing. They don't
judge.
And I
also find that they will put people into your path that can help you out. Or where have I gone?
There you go.
Where did I go?
Don't know. We just got this little blob.
Yeah. But I hope that helps, Lisa. I hope that helps.
Yeah, I hope so.
We've got Tisha.
Tisha.
Backstage. Yeah. Hi.
Hello.
Hello, Tisha.
Hello.
How are you?
Hi, hello again. I came a few. I think it was. I'm okay.
You came when Eddie was on, didn't you?
Today.
Was it Adi that was on? Yeah,
How are
it
you
was
all?
Adi.
Are you
Was it?
okay?
Yeah, we're fine, darling. We're fine, thank you.
Yeah, we're doing okay. You're very
Good.
quiet.
Yeah.
Can't hear you very well. You're really quiet.
I'll have to put my earphones in.
All right.
Might help.
But
One moment.
I've coordinated my shirt with Jean's wallpaper. Hey, Trish, you're right. Oh, dear. But yeah.
Hello.
Hello, that's better.
That's
I can
better.
hear you now.
Can you?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I can hear you better now, love.
Oh, dear. Are you
We
on
were
for a
just-
reading, sweetheart, or
Or do you want to ask a question, or have
Bit
you
of
just
both?
frozen? I think we've frozen.
Oh, and she's gone.
Oh, I said we think
Oh,
we've
bless
frozen.
her.
Coming back.
Oh, Paul says every morning and night he says the Lord's Prayer and a prayer for the family. That's all you need to do.
Yeah, I do pray at night.
Yeah.
Go to feel free and lighter, yeah?
West Yorkshire accent again.
Oh, we have another go.
Oh. Hello.
Are you back? Still.
I don't know what.
Oh,
Nice
no,
evening, there and gone.
she's obviously not meant to. Obviously
Not
not
to
meant
come
to
on?
get on, bless her. She's just freezing and then cutting off. Oh,
Oh,
that's a shame.
right. Can just before she just come back on, because I've got this small gentleman here,
Go on then.
and I do know it'd be well. Obviously, he's a father, but I've got a grandfather as well. So, and I do know he's not very tall. He's only very slim, and he's telling me he did work down pit. Now I've not very rare I get anybody for pit, but he's telling me he worked down pit. He lived in the back-to-back houses, so we're going back with this. So we're going really back. He's telling me that it's someone's birthday and he's coming in to say happy birthday. So I know that's what he's coming in for. And he also wants to congratulate someone. So somebody's achieved something as well. So he wants to congratulate him. He's not telling me his name. I'm asking him. All I know is he's small, very slender in build. It had something to do with the pit because he's showing me one of them coins. They had a coin or something, didn't they?
To tag in and tag out.
Yeah. Right. Tracy, so your granddad worked in pit, right, and lived in the pit houses. Well, they're like the back-to-back, aren't they?
They are, yeah.
Yeah, that's all right then, sweetheart. Because he's just saying he wants to say happy birthday, sweetheart. So I know there's a birthday coming up because he's saying happy birthday. And he also wants to congratulate someone because they've achieved something or there's something special or something because he wants to congratulate someone on that. He's talking about that little disc they had because I do know that he's saying that someone has this or they did have it because he's talking about that as well. Okay, he's mentioning the name Jimmy, so I don't know if Jimmy was a friend of his or worked at the pit with him, sweetheart. And he's also talking about the slacks. Is that where they had those? They, oh right, thank you. The slacks are with the duster coals, weren't they? Is that what they called them? Slacks, where they had the dust because he's showing me mounds. I've got the coals. He's showing me mounds are like the dust. You know the dust bits.
Yeah.
Right, he's showing me that. So I don't know if it passed with something what was on his lungs prior to him passing from the pit, but he's showing me all these like, and he's calling them slag heaps or something like that. Is that what they called them? Because he's saying that. Okay, and he's talking about someone when they were younger. So we are going back with this, where they used to go along pit top to the top of these mucky heaps. I'll call it that, and play on top of there. So bringing this in as a memory as well. Can you understand this, Tracy, please? Right, you shouldn't have said pigeons, but Jimmy, you can understand the name Jimmy. Right, thank you. Because he's coming on these lines, darling, okay? Like I say, he wants to congratulate, but you've already told me your daughter. Can I just say, sweetheart, that you're also waiting for... Right, thank you. I know there was something to do with them because I could see people on them. Is making reference, sweetheart, that you're waiting for something. So I don't know if you're waiting for a parcel or a package of some sort, because he's making reference to this, darling, that you're waiting for something to arrive. Okay, so he knows about that. He's wanting to talk about you not being very well. So I'm not saying now, but you're not being very well. A lady is making reference to, sweetheart. Both, thank you. Because he's sending the healing balm, darling, around you, and he's wanting to cuddle you, and he's saying everything will be all right. All right. Can you understand Jack as well, please? Because he said everything will be all right, Jack. So I don't know why he said it as it comes. You're not well, thank you, darling, because I know he's sending that healing for you as well. Okay, sweetheart. I've got to give you the 15th of the month. He's making reference to a 15th. And I've also got to give you the 29th. Okay. He's taking me to a... Right, thank you. He's talking about a blue door. So I don't know if it was his blue door when he was younger, when he was working, or if you can understand the blue door when you was a child, darling. But he's talking about the blue door. And I've got... Come on, show me again then. I've got 2 or... It looks like 208. So I don't... It sounds more like a door number. 208 or something like that. And he's showing me blue door. So I think that must be a number on the door or something what records to this door. All right, sweet darling. He's also said about music, that the type of music, I don't know. I feel like is it Nat King Cole, that type? Because I don't know why I said Nat King Cole, but it's as if I'm listening to that type of music. All right, sweetheart. Right. That's fine then. If it's blue glass, that's fine, sweetheart. But I don't know who Nat King Cole is. Is it? I don't know what he sings.
You.
I know he's a singer. Is it opera or something?
No. It's like bluesy and...
Oh, right. Blues.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
That's all right then. Right. Thank you. All right, sweetie, because sweetheart is talking about that as well. He's also mentioning I've got to give you a bunch of flowers, sweetheart, but I've got to give you the bunch of the spring flowers. So we're looking back to tulips and daffodils and all that type, because he's wanting the colour and the upliftment for you, darling, at this time. He's also saying you've got to say what you've got. Oh, you're holding something back. And he's saying get it off your chest. You've got to say it. Oh, thank you, Paul. Thank you for that. No, nah. Oh, I know where with that little black man word to Nat King Cole.
Yes,
Thank you,
Jane.
Paul. Thank you. I know I am now. Not me, but I know who he is. He's talking about, the garden I've got to give you. Oh, thank you, sweetheart. But I've got to give you the colours for that upliftment, darling, because he's saying you need that holding up at the minute, darling. As I know you said you're not well, but you want that holding up. It's as if I could give you crutches symbolically, sweetheart, it'll give you that lift just for a while, because that's what you're needing. Okay. Get them, what you want to say, get it off your chest, because all it's doing is holding you back. All right. Get it said. And then that's just put a clean line under it. And this is what he's talking about, darling. I want to take you to the month of March, and I've also got to give you the month of April as well. And then I want to take you to the December month, sweetheart, okay? Because he's fetching me that in as well. This gentleman, I do know, bless him, he did get frail towards the end, but he said I was already frail anyway, but he did get frail. But he said he kept going. He said he liked his Sunday paper. He's not saying a paper every day. He says, I liked my Sunday paper. So I do know that somebody must have took him his Sunday paper or something. Okay. He's just telling me about the milkman as well. I don't have milkman anymore, but
yes,
he's
they do.
referring. About to come back. We ain't had none. Thank you, sweetheart. But he's on about the milkman anyway. Thank you. So I do know he must have had a friend who were a milkman or something. All right, because he's fetching that in. And I don't know if you'll understand, Can you understand the chap who mended the shoes, sweetheart? Because he's showing me, is he a knobby foot, a knobby horse, or a knobby foot? Where the
Oh,
cobblers
yeah, I know
had.
what you mean. Yeah.
The cobblers had them, didn't they?
Mm-hmm.
Because he's making reference to one of these, darling. So I don't know if he mended his own shoes, or you can understand somebody who he knew what mended shoes. Because he's put a shoe on, one of these, and he's tacking new leather onto bottom of the shoe. So he's making reference to that as well, darling. Okay. And he's just said, and somebody. Right, thank you. That's fine, because I just know he's showing me one. And can I I'm going to pass on to Tony in a minute. Can I just give you a pair of wellies? But I had the wellies at the back door, but somebody has used them, or did think about using them as planters, to fill them with soil and put plants in them, because he's making reference to this sweetheart. Okay, I've got to give you some bluebells as well. Bluebells, come on then, darling, I'm going to pass you on. And you can all right. And someday, I know I've talked about the disc from the pit, but you can understand where somebody's got a key, what was his as well. Right, thank you. A key, so I don't know if that was a key for part of the pit as well, or if it was an house key, but it says somebody's still got a key, darling. Somebody's still got one of his keys. Okay, I do know very much into the family, and every bit of money he got, he put into the family. Thank you. He put into the family, sweetheart. So I do know he wasn't a gentleman what spent his money silly. It all went into the pot for the family he's making reference to. Okay, and he's just shown me, bless him, and I am going, the tin. Thank you. So I know it were a key, darling. And he's just showing me the old tin. He's just said tin can. The old tin cup. He would have had a tin cup. And he's just shown me that. All right. And his mug, he said, never got washed. So that would have been when he were working. Because the muckier the stained cup, I'm going to say, he said, made tea taste better. Stained cup makes tea taste better. And I hope that's been okay for you, Tracy, sweetheart. And I'll send a night and God bless with your grandfather's love.
Bless. Well, I've got to be honest, I haven't got anything to go with that link, because I think I've got...
That's fine.
Taisha's back, and I think I've got a link for her. So let's see. Hello. Oh, honestly.
I don't know what happened.
Oi, oi, oi. Good grief. Apparently, Tracy says he had loads of cups in his shed and they never got washed.
Right. That's why I'm seeing the stained cups.
Right.
Thank you,
Hi,
Tracy.
how do you say your name?
For you. Oh, again.
How do they say your name, Taisha? Is it Taisha? Taisha, right. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh. Apparently it looks like I've got Charlie Chaplin type gentleman stood next to me.
Oh.
Okay.
I can understand that.
You can understand that. Right. Well, I know I've got a gentleman that's with me. And I know he must be for you because of the way he's come in. Because he kept pushing me towards like your picture at the bottom of the screen saying, she's there. And I'm like, I know, just a minute. Jean's finishing a message off. Just a minute. Yeah. So this gentleman would be very impatient when it comes to his family. He couldn't wait to come and talk to you, if you know what that means. And he's, like I said, he's coming that close. I've got goose pimples all up my arms because he's coming that close to me. He's giving me this sudden rush of energy. So he's really excited to be here, and I know he's got a really close link. So I know he's really close to family, and he can't wait to talk to you. All right, okay. He's making me feel, sweetheart, that he's been with you over the last couple of years a lot, because he's saying she's
Yeah,
really
yeah.
needed family around her over the last couple of years, because it's been rough. So you would understand that the last couple of
Yeah,
years
that's
have
right.
been rough for you, sweetheart. He's not going into
Yeah.
detail, but he's saying
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
glad to see now that you are growing and coming into yourself, if you understand, because it's like you've suddenly
Yeah,
found
yeah.
yourself when all the jigsaw pieces are clicked together, and it's like, I get it
Yeah.
now, I know who I am and I know what I want to do. So he's
Yeah.
like, he's put his thumbs up, he's so proud, and
Yeah.
he's got such a lot of love for you, sweetheart. He's making me
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
He's telling me that you've still got a lot of stuff in your head to sort out. You've
Yeah.
still got a lot of stuff to sort out in your head, but you're 95%
Yeah,
there. You've got rid of a lot of the
I am.
rubbish in your head,
Bad. Yeah.
and you've also got rid of a lot of the
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
crap from around you as well. So it's like you've got rid of
Yeah.
all those
I am.
people that have been holding you down and holding you back. And he's just saying, well done, sweetheart, well done. But still, just watch
Yeah.
a few of them around you, because there's still some that are not the best, that aren't, if they're not pushing you
Yeah.
forward, sweetheart, and they're not encouraging you to go forward, leave them behind,
You don't
all
need them.
right? You don't need them in your life.
Okay.
Right, okay, what are you doing now?
Yeah.
Would you understand, sweetheart, why he's giving me the 21st? He's just drawn 21. So around the 21st of a month for you, sweetheart?
I am 21.
You are 21.
That's good.
There you are.
Oh.
A young
21. If
Yeah.
that's fine, because you've just drawn 21. All right.
Might look young, but I am. Yeah.
Good grief. All right. And would you also understand where there's 4 connected to a family?
Yeah.
That could be mum and dad and 2 children, or mum and 3 children, or 4 children, 4 grand.
there is.
There's 4. That's fine.
I know of 4 children.
You know 4 children,
Yeah,
right?
I
Okay.
understand that. Yeah.
And also a recent passing, and recent for me is between now and 5 years. Jean goes back 3, but somewhere around there was you would have the passing.
Yeah.
Right, okay. And a lady that passes to spirit after a long illness.
Last week.
That's
last week.
bless
Yeah.
you. A lady who passes after a long struggle. That's all she's saying, and that's all she wants to say. So I'll leave it at that for her. And the younger male that went to spirit, and I mean around your age, because they're balancing you out. So that's fine.
Yeah.
And you would understand somebody as well who's, I'm not saying it's the same person, but somebody whose own thoughts, words and actions led to them transitioning to the world of spirit.
Yeah.
That's fine.
I can tell you it is, can I?
Not yet.
Well,
Not yet. But
family.
I just know that their own thoughts, words and deeds led to them transitioning to spirit, and that's, they don't want to open it up, but they're just saying they're fine, and they're in a better place now. They're in a better place now. And can I give you a message off screen later? Can we arrange to have a talk at a later date?
Yeah.
Because he's just starting to talk about things, and I can't open it up, sweetheart. and he's making me really, really emotional. And I need to. We need to talk about things after.
Yeah.
I'll message
you
me on
can.
Facebook, and we'll give you a reading afterwards, sweetheart, because there's things he wants to talk about that aren't appropriate to cover on
come
here.
on screen.
And I'll talk to him now, and I'll see if Jean's got anything to add for you, sweetheart, and then I'll. Sorry, he just made me go really emotional.
No, I got the same about the young gentleman who passed with different means, as we always say, because he is emotional, and these things he's got to say, and he's got to get off his own chest.
Yeah.
All right, which he wants to come through, and like Tony says, we'll sort that out later, or he will, because it's things what can't be said on here. But it just wants me to make reference, sweetheart, to you that now you've got your own little group of friends. They're not. And there's only about 4 or 5 what you can call friends, sweetheart, where before you had that big group, but half of them weren't your friends, sweetheart. Can you understand this? Where now you've got that small group of friends, and they are friends. Okay, and they will help you out, and they will do things for you, and this is how they're coming along. I do agree with what Tony said, because I've got a lady, though, not a gentleman, that you have had it hard in, and I've got to say a lot of different ways. It's not just been one thing what's made life hard for you, darling. You've had 2 or 3 different things on top of one or another what's made life hard for you. All right, but you have come out, I've got to say, sweetheart, and I know you're coming out at the end of it, but you've come out a stronger young lady than thought you would come out. Can you understand that, sweetheart? Because they have said you've come out stronger. It could have been a different way, but you've come out stronger. And you just like Tony said, it's done. I know you've gone through all that, but it's made you look at things more clearly, and it's made you look at people more better, if you can understand that. And you've been able to sort things out different. And they're just saying, just don't fall back into that, love. All right, don't fall back. If they come close, just to know, put your hand up and say, I think it's time for you to go. Do it in a nice way, but you've made a new life for yourself. Okay, I know there's a younger energy around you, darling. So I know there's kiddies around you, because they're fetching these kiddies in as well, sweetheart. Can you hear me all right? Because I'm getting these younger kiddies coming in with these lovely energies around you, sweetheart. Okay, and what's nice, I know you're only young, 21's no age. Sorry?
She can take that.
I can't hear very well. It's as if you've gone quiet on me. But what's nice, I know you're only young and 21. I wish I were that sometimes. But you can come to, it's as if you've got an old head on young shoulders, because you can adapt. Oh, you look brighter now. Where you can adapt to all ages and all different creeds and different people. You don't think you're above anybody, sweetheart. You can come to their level, and they're just saying, I know you're talking about a different pathway, a different career or something, and they're saying go down the right one, because there's work what you can do, what you could make a big difference. Because what you've gone through, you could help people what's gone through that or going through that, and you'd be good at helping them out, sweetheart. Okay, this lady, as she's talking, I do know it would be a nanan or someone on that link, because that's how she's coming in, darling. She would be a lovely lady. I'd say about 5'5" in height. She would have had dark hair when she was younger, sweetheart, but it's salt and pepper now. And she's saying I went to a nice age, so she was happy at the age she went. Because she says I still went with some of my dignity and still my own thoughts. So she said I was pleased with that. She says, and that's what got her through everything. But she's so proud. And I've got to say that you've got her eyes looking at you, darling, and where you smile, you've got your nan's eyes. Can you understand that, love? Oh, she's froze again.
She has.
Yeah.
All right, sweetheart. You keep
Mira.
freezing. Thank you. And there's also a photo you've got a nan, and you're thinking of putting it up or changing it. There's something, a new frame of something. And she's saying you've noticed it moves a little bit, darling. And sometimes you've thought, is that following me? And she's saying, I'm watching you. She's saying, I'm only watching you.
Yeah, I do.
She's keeping an eye on you to make sure everything's okay.
Yeah.
It's as if she could hold you like you would when you're a baby. She'd pick you up, give you that rock, and rock you just like she would have done. Because where you've come, nobody would have believed it.
Yeah.
But what she likes is that you don't think you're above anybody, sweetheart. You can come to anybody's
No, they
needs.
won't.
You turn around, you can talk to anybody, and that's what's lovely about you, sweetheart. It don't matter if they're
Yeah,
rich,
yeah.
you know, poor, in between. You can adapt to whoever you've got to,
Yeah,
and you don't judge anybody.
that's true.
You don't judge anybody,
Or
sweetheart. No
anything
matter what
at
they've
all.
done, you
No.
don't judge them. You know, and you sit and you think, well, that could have been a reason
No,
for that.
no.
And you sit and think now, where before you might have not done that. All right, as this lady's coming in,
Yeah.
she is around you, sweetheart. I've got to give you a
No,
bunch of
I've
carnations,
changed.
she's telling me. So I've got to give you some carnations. And she says, you know, when she's there, because you can smell her perfume. So I know she wore, she says it weren't expensive perfume. I couldn't afford it. But I like to put a bit of perfume on and make me smell nice and just tidy my hair up a
No.
little bit. So I know that she did like to make herself look nice with what she could. Okay, but she knows I'm there. I've asked her for her name twice and she won't tell me. But I know
Yeah,
she's
she
taking me
did.
into her 70s, sweetheart. So I know we would have been looking into her 70s. Okay, can I just give you the month of June, please? Because she's
Yeah,
talking about the
yeah,
month of June.
yeah.
So I know there's an anniversary or a passing in the month of June. Okay, she's fetching that in.
Yeah,
And can I also give you the month of September, sweetheart?
yeah.
All right, because she's fetching September in.
Yeah.
All right, love. Oh,
Yeah,
she's
that's
just
the
said,
birthday.
thank you. And she's just said, be careful with your money. Be careful with your money. This lady must have been very careful with the money. And she's telling you, be
Oh, she
careful
always
with your
used to
money.
say that.
Right. Well, that's what she's talking about,
was.
sweetheart. Well, this is it. You want to spend what you get, but she's saying, be careful. All right.
Always said that. And she
But
come round on
she's so proud of what you've achieved and where you've come, darling. She really is. And you just look like her. When you're smiling, it's like looking at this lady because you'd so much like her. And hopefully we'll talk again soon. And
Yeah.
I'm going to send a night and God bless, sweetheart. Look after yourself.
Night, Taisha. I'll message me back and
Yeah.
we'll set something up. Okay, sweetheart.
Okay,
Good
Mum.
night, darling.
Night, God bless.
She bonny. It's them eyes. And
She
Nan's got
lovely.
the same eyes. Dark eyes and Nan's
Gorgeous.
got them.
Well,
Well, it's
we
3:05.
We have an
Or did I
Irene.
say it's 3:05?
It's 3 minutes
Hello.
past 8.
Hello.
Hello, darling.
I've just said it's
Hello.
3:05. I wonder if that's a time for Taisha.
Aisha. Could be.
Taisha,
It
if
could
you're
be.
still listening, I've just got to give you 3:05.
Past 3.
Hi,
Because I just said
Sophie. Hi,
3:05.
everyone.
Oh,
Oof.
your poem went down well.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
My friend Susanna sent it to me. She found it when they was clearing the house out after it had been sold, and she sent it to me. And I thought it'd be lovely. She didn't write it, and it didn't have a name on it, so I just put author unknown, which is difficult. But
Yeah.
I wish sometimes they'd put it on.
Yeah.
Well, I will be honest. I did get carried away, so it got read after I get a message.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Well, it was Lynn.
It was
Lynn. There was no way you could have not.
Wait.
You couldn't have put Lynn off.
So,
And
no,
Paul
absolutely
says
not.
Taisha's got a proper West Yorkie accent. She did. Yes, she did.
I couldn't hear her properly.
Lovely young girl.
Really quiet.
Yeah, she absolutely gorgeous.
Well,
Beautiful looking young girl.
We've both got a young gentleman, and Tony got a couple for her. And Nan got a Nan come through, and this same gentleman. She's double her a Nan with her eyes. Really
She
dark
is.
eyes. But Lynn come through, so y'all got playing. Sorry, got pushed back a bit.
It's absolutely fine. I don't mind if Lynn wants to come through for Paul.
Then,
that is absolutely fine.
Well, she came through for Paul and Scott, and then she disappeared. So we thought, fine. Then she came back when Sophie came on.
Oh, well, there you go. You see,
Sophie said,
to everyone.
Hello, everyone. Whoosh, she was back in through me.
So, bless her.
But,
well, she obviously had something to say.
She did. Did you have a good evening at Grimsby, darling?
Yes, I did. It wasn't as I expected, but it was nice.
You've done very well being in Grimsby and back to be
I
on
was
here for this
actually,
time.
well, she called time at 10:02, and we just had the last song and the closing prayer, and I came straight over, and then I was sat
Wow.
behind at 7:54 when
I
I
know. I
so,
saw you.
but you, I know you did, darling. But you was talking Taisha, so you know. But beautiful young lady,
She's
and
lovely.
Gorgeous.
when
You know,
Oh,
Lynn,
she's-
Irene. Lynn was
Yeah.
lovely and calm, weren't she, Tony?
Yeah, Lynn came
Oh.
through with such an even energy.
Yeah,
Oh,
beautiful.
You know how normally she's full
yeah.
on.
Really
She
calm.
was
and
really
She
calm.
weren't shouting at him. She did mention about the ironing, like, but
Well, yeah.
yeah, you know, got a
And
pile of
Sophie
ironing and
put her
that.
feet up.
But tell Sophie she had to pull her feet up and to say
And-
Well,
Sophie's.
And
It's
wear
only
support
16 weeks
tights in
pregnant,
case she
you
gets
think she-
varicose veins. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't be
oh,
talking about
And
veins and
Sophie's bum's
support tights.
enormous, and she's only
I
16
know.
weeks.
I know.
so-
I'm going to
but-
say she's a bit. She's rather large, aren't you, Sophie, sweetheart? Are you sure there's not twins in there?
Well, we've been asked
We
that.
reckon a football team.
Oh, do it. All right. Okay, that's
We have
fine.
Go on, Tony.
Mentioned.
We
Mentioned.
two. And it's no good
Right.
saying the end
Only
because
one.
I know today's different, but our Amy were a twin, and the
Yep.
other twin was behind our Amy, and they only getting that one heartbeat. And
Yep.
we were
Yes,
behind our
same.
Amy
Yes,
till
same.
later. I think we're about
Oh,
20 weeks.
Taisha's just put, hello, Irene,
much.
and thank you so
Oh.
much for the messages. She's so
Hi,
great.
Taisha.
Oh.
Hello, everybody. I've missed
Don't
you all
worry.
tonight. I
Taisha,
haven't
can you
missed you all
understand the
tonight.
time, darling? 3:05. I don't know if it's afternoon or night, but just before Irene jumped on.
Well, as Jean said, Sophie, one can be hiding behind the other.
My
It
daughter
has
were.
happened before.
My
It
daughter
has happened
did.
Yes.
before. So
I know I'm going back 36 years. Thank you, Taisha.
Yeah, but you
because it
don't
come as
forget-
Irene jumped on.
you don't forget that, do you? You don't forget when the one's behind by the other.
Have you seen that? Oh God, I'm a twin and I give him a one.
Notice I was bringing a friend. I like that. That's good.
Yeah. Well,
But Lynn was
everybody.
really calm. It was
No.
lovely. Her energies and everything was so calm, Lynn.
I
It was
know.
really
I
a
know.
pleasure. Even though it's nice talking to her before, but
It was.
she's mellowed
but
a little
she's-
bit.
She has.
Yeah.
She was lovely.
It might be because she's out of pain now.
And the
And not
the
on
others what's come on's
medication.
been lovely.
Mm,
Good.
but
So
no, it's been a lovely evening. And it's nice that Irene's made it on.
just to say bye-bye.
To say
Yeah,
good
just
night,
to say
but-
bye-bye. Yeah, just to say good night, and
but
I'm
it's been
glad you've had an
lovely.
all evening.
And Taisha
Very
will be
nice.
in touch to set something up because I
Yeah,
need
just
to
let me know,
talk to you about
Tony,
what
if you want.
this
If
young
you want me
lad
there,
wants.
because I picked him up as well. So
Bless
it's up
him.
to you. It's
Um,
fine if not.
It
But
has
it's up
been
to
a
you.
lovely night. It's been a lovely night, Scott. Sophie Haig, my sister, had numerous scans and was told that there was one. Then she gave birth to triplets.
Oh, God.
It's getting worse, Sophie. Shut your ears, Sophie. Shut your ears, love.
Suzanne is probably in Twitterverse bashing people because he's yes.
I
he's-
do
he's
think
been-
Sophie needs to shut her ears with all this frightening of triple
she
births.
does, yes.
She's laughing.
She's
She's just laughing. And
Yes,
John
Michael-
Michael's laughing, Tony.
He's laughing because I've said he'll be off in Twitterverse bashing people.
Yes, she's been very quiet, Irene. We
I
haven't
know.
seen nothing come from
No.
Michael tonight.
No
Oh,
sad
really
comments,
quiet.
no nothing. I'm going to
I
take his
think he's had a bit
temperature in a
too much
minute.
sunstroke, me.
Do you think he's got sunstroke?
Yeah, he's been very quiet.
Well, at the minute, he's got Horus lying across his legs on the settee.
So
And he's
he's actually tied down and he can't move.
Yeah.
No,
so
been
to
very
speak.
quiet. Look, been very quiet.
Oh yes, I can see you, Michael. I can see you. Oh dear. So,
Yes, it's yes, we've had a lovely evening. Thank you so much to everybody, and thank you for persevering, Taisha, and getting on eventually.
I know. She were on, she were off. We couldn't hear her. We could hear her, bless her.
Then, yeah, but
It got
It started, look. Michael started all later with the ropes, Tony.
yeah, I know. I apologise, everybody. Anyway, so tomorrow night we won't be on because we will be
At Darnell.
at Darnell Church. So we will be on Monday evening. We will do our divine service and we'll have the healing moment. So if Mr. Chuck is free on Friday evening, Mr. Chuck, if you're still on, if you message me, we will maybe have a special guest medium on Friday evening.
I'm looking forward to working with Ricky. I really am.
He gave me a little bit of something earlier on. He said beside me.
Yes, he did.
Looks like I had a Charlie Chaplin type gentleman stood near me.
Yeah.
And it was actually Taisha's granddad, I think. Was coming
she said
through.
Somebody, she could understand that. She
could understand the description.
Yeah.
And a lady with a pinion, which was Nana. We will have a lovely night at Darn. It's a lovely church. It's a lovely church. It's a while since we've been.
It's nice.
And don't forget, Wednesday and Thursday there will be the other New Christian Spiritualist Society services. Oh, is free Wednesday night, Friday night.
There's no need to be nervous, Ricky. I'll look after you, duck.
We don't buy
Ricky.
much.
Make sure you have a strong coffee fire. He's looking after you, love.
Yes. Wednesday and Thursday there is the other New Christian Spiritualist Society services at Bridlington and Littleport. The last few for Littleport because I think they're nearly allowed to go back into the village hall. So we will no longer be in Boudoir Del Brown on a Thursday evening.
Well, he might choose another night.
I will miss being in Nick's bedroom every week.
Yes, yep.
So we'll have to all move to Matthew Stapley's bedroom.
Oh, yes, please.
Oh, yes, please. We're not all getting there, Tony.
You just forget that there's a camera there, Ricky. Honestly, you do.
You don't see it anymore, do you?
No.
It's just like talking to him.
Yeah.
No.
Ricky, I'll hold your hand, love, and Irene will hold the other. Don't worry.
Yeah,
yes.
Okay.
We will sort you out, Ricky. We will sort you out, sweetheart. There's no need to be nervous, Duck. No need at all.
Suzanne, honestly.
Now you're talking. Did you have to mention that gentleman's name, Mr. Swindles?
I know. I've come over all unnecessary. You were watching him knit early. Yes, I know. Yes, it's Friday night knitting session. But okay, everybody, that's everything, I think, unless there's anything we need is there anything else we need to announce?
No, we just can finish everything on Monday, Tony. It's only tomorrow we're not here.
Yeah.
Monday we're back on.
We'll finish everything on Monday.
Yeah. Okay then. So could we close in prayer, please? And Jean can do a singy song, a night song.
Okay. Can we bow our heads, please, friends? Dear Lord, Divine Father, thank you for a wonderful evening once again, and to our congregation for listening, even though I was late. Could we please say thank you to our guides, our helpers, our families and our friends for all the proof of love and of life everlasting from the spirit world. And as the veil closes on this congregation, Lord, and on this service, could I please ask to give it all back to you, all the power, all the love and all the glory, and for a guardian angel to be with each and every one on here this evening. Amen.
Amen.
Lord, keep us safe this night, secure from all our fears. May angels guard us while we sleep. till morning light appears. Amen.
Amen.
Amen. Good night and God bless everybody. And
Night,
Suzanne, I
everyone.
know
Night.
you told this yarn.
I think we all told the yarn.
Night. God bless everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Bye.
God bless.
Bye.